So Jay, tell me about your take on the indie revolution. Do you think the situation is getting better for indie artists compared to like 20 years ago?
Yes, definitely. Artists like myself, I'm a DIY artist. I record at home. I think, it's a blessing and a curse the way that it's easy to absorb music and listen to music online, and also being able to record music at home in a pretty high quality way, pretty simply. Um, it's made it available to so many artists to be able to just record, like we talked earlier about. I can record a song today, um, put it up on SoundCloud or Bandcamp, and pick my price, or let people listen to it for free, put it up on CD Baby and have it on iTunes, and anybody in the world can download it. 20 years ago, that wasn't possible without somebody distributing your music.
You needed permission from a bunch of gatekeepers.
Yeah, and you needed money too if you're going to try to do it yourself. It's virtually impossible to do it yourself before.
Right.
Whereas now it's like this whole world has been opened up to people writing songs, people making music. The downside is that now there's so much stuff. It's hard, how do you pan out what you really like? How do you get your music out to a fan that you think that would really like your music when every day they have access to thousands of songs.
More
So-
bands than fans.
So it's a blessing and a curse, but I think it's getting better. And I think it seemed like there was not a lot of hope back in the late 90s, at least for like a songwriter like myself.
Everybody was waiting to get signed by a record label back then, but now the music industry has gone so downhill financially that almost nobody wants to be signed anymore, because for one thing they exploited artists in the first place.
Yeah.
They took all the money, and the other thing is that like the indie revolution just knocks down all those barriers.
Yeah, my only concern is that, like, websites like Spotify and there's a few others like eMusic, Rhapsody.
Yeah.
They pay you so little when
Right.
you play your music. If that situation can improve, then we get a real, like calling it an indie revolution. Then you get something real on our hands. That's going to change probably the way independent artists can survive. My instinct is that part is probably not going to get better. Probably what's going to get better is that artists will adapt, and they may just go, okay, my recorded music's going to be for free, but I'm going to become such a great live musician that people are going to want to pay to see me play. Maybe that's
I think that's where we are today.
Yeah.
I can see at some point down the road where some kind of technology or website becomes popular that lets 1 million people check out unknown music all at once, and somehow maybe it's rated or whatever. People get to rate the music, like American Idol, which I think is a terrible show, but the concept's great.
Sure. Well, maybe the whole idea of Facebook keeping track of you, which scares me to death, that Facebook keeps track of where I'm going and my friends and what they like, and then it starts customizing my page and advertisements. But maybe there's going on a site like Spotify or something, and like
I haven't gotten into Spotify yet.
Well, I haven't so much either.
There's too many different new music entities.
There's only so many hours in a day we can do.
Exactly. And I guess I like to pick all my own songs these days. I guess the iPod made me do it.
Yeah.
Where I don't want to hear somebody else's playlist unless it's genuinely incredible. I want to pick my own playlist. And what I want to do as an indie fan and indie artist really is pick and choose all these cool indie songs and put it all on my own playlist. I don't mind paying for each song, 99 cents or whatever. I think that's how it should be. I love that iTunes model. But people have to know where to find, or know what they're buying first. So something needs to be a platform that lets people test music or sample
Yeah.
music in such a way that a lot of people get to do it all at once. I think
Yeah.
that's what's missing, I think, from the puzzle.
I think that people think that Spotify is going to maybe fill that void or something like it. You know, Spotify is just the site of December
Yeah, they're the latest
2012. Right? Who knows
thing.
what's going to be?
2013
in
will
a
be
couple
some
months.
other thing.
Yeah.